Sleep is so important for our overall health and our mental health. I know for me personally, I have suffered from many sleepless nights before I found this technique, and it would have a huge impact on how I feel the next day. My mood would be low, I would feel anxious, it would affect my eating habits, and also I just feel like I've no motivation and a lack of energy. So, this is my go to technique. I use it on a regular basis. If I have a lot on my mind, if I feel like I'm worrying a lot, I will bring this into before I go to bed. I've seen it used with many of my clients. It's their go to technique because it works. You will get deep, relaxed sleep, and with practice, it becomes deeper and more relaxed. So, I would use this and I would recommend to use this if you have issues falling asleep at night. Or if you fall asleep at night, fine, and say you wake up in the middle of the night, I would start doing this practice. Or if you suffer with insomnia, I would start bringing this into your daily life. And also, I would make sure that I'm doing it regularly in order for to see effect. Okay, so how we do it is, it can be done by anyone. Basically, you're just sitting in the bed, so you can just sit up in the bed. Once you have a straight spine, that's brilliant. And we're going to use two components. So we're going to use a breath and we're going to use a mantra. Basically, we're going to change the rhythm of the breath. When we change the rhythm of the breath, we change the nervous system, which then will activate the parasympathetic nervous system. So the breath technique is we're going to inhale for 4 segments. We're going to hold the breath for a count of 16, and we're going to exhale through the nose for a count of 2. So I'll demonstrate. So I'm going to inhale for a count of 4. I hold for a count of 16. Exhale for a count of 2 through the nose. Again, I'll demonstrate. Inhale for a count of 4. Hold for a count of 16. Exhale for a count of 2 through the nose. Okay, so that's the breath technique. It's very simple, very easy. Then we're going to bring in a mantra. So what I mean is by bringing in a mantra, we're just going to think the specific words, okay? So generally when we can't sleep, it's because our mind is so active. We're thinking thoughts of stress, thinking thoughts of worry, and this mantra allows us to defocus the mind. It allows us to think of a specific thought, think of a specific word that is allowing us to balance the nervous system. So the mantra we're going to use is Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And don't worry about what it means, but ultimately it's you're just going to think this mantra. So when I inhale, I'm going to be thinking Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. So I inhale for a count of 4. I think Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. I hold for a count of 16, and I'm thinking Sa, Ta, Na, Ma by 4. And I exhale in 2 sniffs through the nose, and I'm thinking Wahe Guru. Okay, again, it's just about bringing the mind to focus on these words, okay? Really, ultimately, what they mean is that they mean that we're bringing a person from a place of darkness to light. Generally, obviously, when we can't sleep, we do feel in a place of, it's a struggle, it's really challenging. By doing this practice, it allows us to feel better the next day. We're actually getting sleep. So that's ultimately what it means. But for your purpose, you just have to think these words while you're doing the breath. That's the breath and the mantra. The next thing is the eyes. So the eyes are going to be 9/10 closed. We're going to be generally looking around the nose area, okay? So it's prescribed with the tip of the nose. So you bring your finger up to your nose and bring it down, and that's the area you're going to be looking at. So you don't see the tip of the nose, just kind of the shadow. If that is uncomfortable, just look down to the ground, okay? Next is we're going to have the right hand into the palm of the left hand, and we're going to have the 2 thumbs touching, like so, okay? And that's generally it. So you have the breath, the mantra, the eyes looking down, and the palms, like so, with the thumbs touching. So we're going to do it together for 3 minutes, and I will just set the timer. Okay, and I begin. Inhale for 4, thinking Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Hold for a count of 16, thinking Sa, Ta, Na, Ma sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale for 2, Wahe Guru. Inhale, sa, ta, na, ma. Hold for sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale for 2, Wahe Guru. Inhale for 4, sa, ta, na, ma. Hold for count of 16, sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale for 2, Wahe Guru. Inhale, sa, ta, na, ma. Hold for sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale for 2, Wahe Guru. Inhale, sa, ta, na, ma. Hold for sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale for 2, Wahe Guru. Inhale, sa, ta, na, ma. Hold for sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale for 2, Wahe Guru. Inhale for 4, sa, ta, na, ma. Hold for sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale for 2, Wahe Guru. Inhale for 4, thinking sa, ta, na, ma. Hold for a count of 16, thinking sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale for 2, Wahe Guru. And close the eyes down. And just allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. So inhale deeply, exhale fully. Just take a few long, deep breaths. Okay, and after that you can go lying down, fall asleep. I would recommend, we've done that practice for 3 minutes. I would recommend you starting off at 3 minutes every night. Build up to 11 minutes every night doing that exercise. Okay, so also see how you feel. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Take care.